Yeah, we live.
All right, good evening, people. This is Gray Hairs.
And this is Brixkz the Boss.
And this is Everything
Zoo
Zoo Podcast.
Zoo. Zoo.
Okay, let's go.
Yo,
Bong, bong.
you know what I'm saying? Let me start off by saying we got a very special guest in the building today.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? None other than my guy, you know what I'm saying, from Tang, Brooklyn Zoo, Royal Fam. My guy, Timbo King.
It's in the building.
In the building.
Peace. We're shaking with it. We're shaking with it. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you. Much respect. Much salute too.
Salute.
Yeah, so bro, man, like, you know what I'm saying, just to give everybody a little history, you know what I'm saying, like, how did, you know what I'm saying, like, you come onto the music scene and how you got connected, like, with Wu and all of that?
First and foremost is we in 2022, so it's like this is my 27th lap around the sun. You know what I'm saying? As the sun, being affiliated with the clan and the family, you know, and this is like my 29th year as being the original Timbo King, because I had 2 years prior before even being around the clan and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like the debut was like in '93. So Royal Fam was invented in '95 after a situation 2 years prior before that. So, through family, through my father's side, the Draytons, the Turners, the Cuffeys, that bloodline, and R.I.P. David Turner, Papa Wu, so
R.I.P. to Papa Wu.
it's family right there. So
absolutely. So
shout out to my first cousin, Shot Crime, Free Murder, Territory, all the Draytons, so that's how we came in.
All right, no doubt. So I want to say the first time that I heard you, and like it was on the Swarm shit, the Legacy.
Okay.
Like that, yo. When I tell you, like, that was like the hottest shit I ever heard in my life at that point. Like, it was like, do you hear what he's talking about? Like, and like, you fucked that beat up. Like,
that was the original track too. That wasn't no sample either. That was like RZA really on them MPs.
Yeah, you can hear RZA.
He was really on that. He was really on that.
I still listen to that to this day.
Yeah, Swarm is an incredible album all the way through. No album filler. You know what I'm saying? It should be platinum. I know it's gold 20 years ago, but it should be platinum. But that was a great time recording that record. And plus I was the only one on that record too. So, and RZA started it the whole album off with that record. So salute to the RZA on that one.
That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
9-8. 9-8 right there. You know what I'm saying? That was a good year. Word.
You know what I'm saying?
That was Wu-Tang Records, matter of fact. Wu-Tang Records priority. Word.
All right, and how did you connect with like with Dirty and them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you got roots with Brooklyn Zoo as well.
Oh, that all started through the guard, the ill figure Wakim. Wakim is definitely known in Brownsville, and I met him after my situation. Like I said, I came in '93, Fam to 95. Pardon me for the blackout. I didn't start Roy Fam to 95 with Wakim as the production. And Wakim, the guard, he was always affiliated and connected to the streets and through the Nation of Gods and Earths. So I met Buddha Monk and Ason Unique through Wakim, the ill figure. And I think this was like the end of 94 type vibes in that winter. Ason used to come through with Buddha, and they used to always come get me and Wakim and used to go on the road. Matter of fact, they put us on the first tour when Brooklyn Zoo came out. We was doing our little rounds, Connecticut, Boston, Jersey, New York, So shout out to Buddha Monk.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Buddha, you know what I'm saying? Like he got a lot going on right now. Yo, Buddha, I love you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Prayers for you and the family. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I love that guy. But yo, so what you got going on now? Like we done got a little bit into the past, but like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody should know that that's history. Like that's there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want people to know what you got going on now because you're doing some pretty dope shit right now.
Right now, you know, I'm keeping the envelope pushing, you know, delivering that message to the people. You know, my slogan right now is the grind guard. I make you find God within yourself. And Royal Fam still is the stamp, but it's different entities of Timbo King now. I'm doing Timbo King live. We did season 1 and 2. Shout out to the DH1, my partner. It's on Ruco TV. We just celebrating right now this month 1.2 million views, 101,000. We have over 100,000 subscribers on the channel now. So season 3 going to be exciting coming up. We're going to start off Timbo King Live season 3. I'm hosting this event with DH1 September 1st. And it's for the new talent to be seen on the network. So if you got a Ruco TV, Ruco channel, you know, subscribe for the DH1 network and the new acts that's going to be performing at that show. I'm going to host that event. So it's going to be a good event. So
yeah, I heard some pretty dope guys is going to be performing there.
Yes. Definitely. Yeah, definitely on the bill. I'm definitely going to see that energy. I'm into the branding now, you know, so I'm taking my name and putting it on lifestyles of essentials like, you know, food, clothing, and shelter. You know, that's supreme mathematics, our 12 jewels. So, you know, I'm keeping it essential. You know, I got the Timbo King cookies, you know, the vegan oatmeal, and we got the gingerbread out right now. And I'm dealing with the animations, the NFTs, you know, dealing with the metaverse. Shout out to Buckshot. Been sparring with him. My people's out in VA, Rasu, the elder, dealing with that lane. You know, that whole blockchain, that whole video games, that whole landmark. You know, that's what it's about. NFTs, marijuana. You know how I go.
Yeah,
What's going on in the stock market. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of try to keep my hands on it. Or at least, you know, the know-how about it, you know, what's going on, you know. Music-wise, you know, we stay on that. I'm coming out with the Verbatim project, probably like October. It's finished. I got to do a couple of visuals. You know, I've been putting out a lot of audio, a lot of links to music, but, you know, been slacking a little bit on my visuals. So I'm coming out with some more visuals. I just wanted to get the right visuals. Just didn't want to just do anything, you know?
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's very important.
That's a fact.
You know? But, you know, everything, the status is keeping it moving. You know, the Wu-Tang Nas tour is coming up in 2 weeks. So, you know, I'm going to be bouncing around. I ain't saying I'm performing or nothing like that, but I'm going to be in those cities, putting it down, trying to get those interviews from them at the same time, you know?
Okay.
That's what's up.
Right.
For the Timbo King Live show, you know, as well.
Yo, definitely. I'm looking forward to that shit too. The Nas and Wu-Tang tour. Yo,
Yeah,
Jimmy King.
yeah, you know.
Yo, we trying to pull out, man. Make it happen.
Oh, yeah,
I know
yeah,
anybody
yeah.
can make it happen. Jimmy King. Well,
Well,
you know
Jimmy King definitely gonna make it happen. You know, the after parties, you know, in all the cities and all that. So we definitely gonna be there. That's not no problem.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
But yo, and also, you know what I'm saying, in the near future, you know what I'm saying, the Zoo Bosses might have a little, you know, something working with the Timbo King.
Oh, yeah, I got the track. I got that zoo track, man. I'm ready. I'm upgrading right now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they ready.
Mhm.
I don't even know if I'm ready.
They're gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I ain't ready until I hear Timbo verse.
Bomb.
I'm not even bullshit, y'all. Like, I gotta hear his verse first, because I might have to rewrite my shit.
Hey, you never know.
Don't say that, man. Nah, don't say that, man. I'm humble with him. I'm humble
give
with
people
him.
their props. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you was dope as hell, and I know, like, to have you on something, like we gotta match that energy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what
No
we
doubt.
gonna do.
We connected that energy. Your boy, what's the guy name? I met him at the show when we was in Boston not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? We share the same birthstone, so you know what I'm saying. He's a good energy too. The guy that was with you that day. At the show, the show will beat him up.
Yeah,
He wore the shade.
Was it
He wore the
daylight?
shades. He wore the shades. I think he was on
Oh, he
stage.
might be talking about King. He might be talking about Ready. He's not Ready.
you talking about King Ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he kind of heavy set, dark skin, shades.
That might have been.
That might have been him.
Oh, that was it. And you, nah, that wasn't you, man.
Might be the other dark skin brother that was there. That fuck with Jimmy and them. Forgot his name.
Because he was performing. I thought y'all was all together.
Yeah.
Oh, YG.
Yeah.
I think I know you're talking about.
He had the shades on with the hat.
Yeah, he had the all black on. He had the black shit on, right? With his logo.
No, he had like a white T-shirt on.
Oh, white.
Yeah. I thought he was standing by the truck. He was standing by the truck when I pull up, and y'all performed. And then I got on, and then I was like, yeah, I like your energy. And then he was like, yo, when you did Soul in the Hole, that's my shit. That's my shit. He was telling me. I thought y'all was all together.
I mean, we probably know who you is. In a sense, we was all together because that's the whole fam, straight up entertainment and all of that. But I can't remember.
Okay, he must have came with Buddha Mark or something. He must have came with Buddha. He must have been around Buddha or something.
Unless
it was Buddha brother. No, Buddha brother wasn't there that day.
Yeah, Buddha brother. I know Buddha brother.
Buddha was in the truck with just.
It was outside when Buddha was outside when we was performing and shit. Word. He was like, yo. He was. I'm telling you, damn. It wasn't you. I remember you. So you know what I'm saying.
Talking about Big Nate.
Oh, could be talking about Big Nate.
Big Nate,
old dude.
Yeah, I think it was Big Nate.
Yeah, it could have been Big Nate.
Yeah, I think it probably was Big Nate. Big Nate wear shades.
Yeah.
So it was Big Nate.
Shout out to Big Nate too.
Yeah,
PBS,
Big Nate.
You know what I'm saying? Jimmy, all of them. Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they stay grinding.
But show, man, like, so like right now, like with music, hip hop, how it's going on now, is there any artists out here now that you would like to do a track with or anything like that? Somebody you would like say, you know what, yeah, I could fuck with them.
I mean, I always keep myself around the youth and the new. But if a seasoned veteran artist, I always spar with or rock with, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? Especially in my peers, especially in my classroom. The Hellraisers, Killer Priest, Shabazz, War Affiliate, the Clan, Dead Prez, Kweli, numerous artists, great artists throughout our hip hop timeline. So, even the elite, the Busters, the Nas, the Jays, we all went to the same school, you know what I mean? In the same class, graduation and all that. So not meaning literally the same school, but, the train of thought of hip hop, streets, the new artists right now, I fuck with Rome Streets. I like Rome Streets. I like RJ Payne. RJ Payne, he definitely bringing it.
It's a problem.
I like RJ Payne. I like Ito. I like Ito. Couple of new cats is out there. They're keeping that torch going. They're keeping the torch lit. So
that's a fact.
Word.
Yeah. They got. I mean,
they got some ill dudes out there.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to a couple of new cats stuff like, and I'm starting to understand some of that drill shit a little bit more. Like before, I couldn't understand nothing. But
they're breaking through like Griselda. I fucks with Benny. Fucks with Benny. The new production that's out there, I like Stu. I like Stu Bangers. I like
Somebody just about to drop something with Stu Banger.
Oh, the
Is it
guard.
like Capadonna or somebody?
Yeah, Kappa. I think he's dropping next month. Or it dropped or something like that, a single or something, video or something. I seen it through my time, so I'm not familiar with the release date or nothing, but I know I've been seeing some ads on it.
Yeah.
Facts. But
shout out to Kappa, Inspector Deck, Master Killer. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? The whole rule, man.
We just got a joint we dropped yesterday. Matter of fact, is a teaser to the new single dropping Into the Metaverse with myself, Afro, Inspector Deck, and Capadonna, produced by Amadi, the producer out of CT, out of Connecticut and shit. So that's on the stove cooking right now. Get that on all DSP right there.
Right.
You got the joint
working.
Yeah. There's a lot of joints I got with a lot of R.A. the Rugged Man tracks. Me and R.A. be going at it back to back. We good people through Nature Sounds. Shout out to Devin Horowitz at Nature Sounds. You know what I'm saying? That indie life, that indie hip hop life. You know the culture. You know where those records. You know what I mean? Shout out to the stores that still carry physicals. You know what I'm saying? That vinyl was doing real good. You know, the reorders of Black Castle yesterday to Today is Tomorrow album. From Babylon to Timbuktu, Boot Camp, all those distributed, put out. They doing real good as far as orders and everything. Hip hop is alive, you know.
That's a fact.
Facts.
And you, us, and a lot of other people is living proof of that. Like hip hop is definitely still here strong. I just gotta know where to go find it.
Facts. That's why.
Let people know where they can find you, bro.
My handles on social media. Just put my name in a engine, put Timbo King, and everything will pop up. You know, from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Timbo King. TimboKingLive.net is the actual site. You can go on, get the merchandise, get the music. You can check out the TV show information to your link. I'm out on. Shout out to DH1 Network, my brother Sunny Day Media. He's calling me right now because I told him we was gonna go over there, but we handled it now. I told him, hey, they want me, so I gotta knock this out. But I want.
And if y'all need verses, holla at them. If y'all need verses,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? I also have Instastar Presents. It's a platform with me and my brother Mike Journey, also Carl Mega out of VA Richmond and Virginia Beach, North Carolina, Outer Banks. And we put this platform together where we get new artists, new talent to submit their music, and we put them in the platforms of the Wu affiliates. The Wu-Tang blogs will pick it up. We got Samia magazine will pick it up. Dat Piff will pick it up. So we have different platforms to get these artists heard. At the same time, it's a subscription fee. Can't do nothing without the bread to fund everything, the movement. So, artists are satisfied with that because they see it as on Audio Mac. They see the views, they see the plays, they see the comments, they see the traffic, how it come back to them. So they don't mind that subscription fee. So that's what it is on the Instastar Presents. So
y'all better tap in.
We got 5 volumes on that volume. That's the Beehive, volume 1 through 5. Beehive 5 is out with Killer Priest, hosted by Killer Priest, and that's out right now. So we just working this indie system, keeping hip hop alive, with all genres.
Yo, and another thing too,
man. Podcast as well.
Yeah. And we try and do something, man, like try to put something together too, and like try to set like some parties up, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully get you guys like you, artists like you, stuff to come out to perform.
Yeah, man. I love the stage. I love the stage. Yeah, I do hosting, judging, performing. That's the life of an entertainer. So I'm here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We put it together, make it make sense. And you know what I'm saying? We got show a way for the youth too. You know what I'm saying? Show them it's a better way, because out there the streets is definitely spooky and scary out there. So
That's a fact.
being that we older figures, we know what's at the end of that tunnel. We know what's at the end of that dead end. So we got to detour them and guide them in the right way. So you know what I'm saying? So through our wisdom and through our knowledge, they definitely can, soak that up and grow from there, because that's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? We're here to guide them. That's what OG stands for me, offering guidance. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an original gangster. We got to offer this guidance. We've been through it. We've been around the block 2, 3, 4 times. At least myself, I did. So, you know what I'm saying? I know that, the first time it wasn't nothing on the block. It was abandoned. It was lots. The second time I came on the block, a couple of stores here and there. Third time on the block, they building, casinos and, you know what I'm saying? Now the fourth time on the block is regentrified. It's different communities, different cultures, but it's the same block. So you got to be aware of your surroundings. So those same people that's coming in those communities, they got to know what the community's about. What we about. We're about growing. We're about making sure that it's employment for us in that community. So. That's what I'm about. I'm about my peoples, man. Power to the people, matter of fact. Because it's a struggle. It's a big time struggle. It's a big fight. So, ain't nobody turning back. That's what it's about.
No doubt. That's much respect, man. A lot of knowledge, man.
Boom.
That's why I fuck with Timbo, man.
Word up. And also check out Project Heat. That's my sister project. As well, she's a Drayton, you know what I'm saying? So if you're familiar with the web series Project Heat, she has project. She has project. Yeah. That's my little sister right there, you know what I'm saying? She a Drayton, Charlita Drayton, her partner Pop, KD, Show Up Films, Wise Murder, Show Up Films, our whole team. They got Project Heat New York, Project Heat Baltimore, Project Heat Atlanta, and Project Heat Connecticut. So their series is doing good. They also on 2B as well. They on 2B network. So, they're doing good. Everybody's upgrading to different platforms. It's more than just YouTube. Like I tell people, Timbo King Live Show is not just a YouTube show. It's on YouTube, but we're a TV program that's on Roku channels, and Amazon if you got Amazon. So, so I surround myself with it. It's like a family business,
So you're gonna be dabbling in the acting too?
I did a little acting in my early career. I was in Ghost Dog with Forrest Whitaker. That. For me, rapping in the park scene, that made me get into the script. So from there, then I went into Bobby Digital movies, part 1 and 2. So, I've been slacking a little bit, but, I'm still in SAG. So, they be sending me joints to go through and pull up, but I ain't get my shit together to go through that lane. But it's there for me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm mostly into scripts, far as like making my own scripts, like Timbo King Live, animation. We got the Untold Fed Stories with Beloved. That's another family member. His show is coming out in September. It's the life and times of convicted felons who turn their life around and here to tell their stories to the youth, so I'm a part of that. So it's like 4 TV shows I'm a part of right now. So it's all about television with me. Music is definitely my first love, but I'm attaching music to the television, attaching it to essentials of life, So it's that whole 360, 720, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So we there. I'm the grind guard, make you fine guard. You know what I'm saying? Original Timbo King. Bang, you know that.
You're ready. So, you know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Murdoch, R.I.P. 12 o'clock, R.I.P. Papa Wu. You know what I'm saying? We lost some great kings, and I miss them dearly. R.I.P. Ason Unique. So we gonna keep that torch lit.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And again, much love to Buddha. You know what I'm saying? My condolences.
I'm gonna pull up on his Old Earth situation this weekend coming up. If everything go right, I could pull up right.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm looking forward to that.
But
word.
all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Really appreciate your time, you know what I'm saying?
Factory,
Um,
factory.
you know what I'm saying? Like and like everybody, I need to tap in. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
got a lot of good things going on, especially with the youth and all of that. So make sure
yeah.
you tap in. Watch this
Shout
again.
out, shout out to Spliff Star because we got this foundation called the Food Foundation. Feeding our own
Uh-huh.
development. And we go around. Not just on holidays, not just we go around regardless. You know what I'm saying? We got the borough president with us. We got community leaders. We go around and feed the homeless. We talk to the homeless. We also have that Woo Food out in Richmond, Virginia, with my partner Taj Headrock. We go to the homeless, pick them up in the vehicles. We have a van, and we build with them mentally, see if their mind is straight. You know what I'm saying? And then we feed them.
Peace.
Before we even give them food, we give them mental food first, and then we proceed with the physical food, the nourishment, the right food for them, and we keep that mission going on state to state. But it's to maintain that you need funding, so we're not backed by no state or anything like a nonprofit organization. We doing this just off of GP, general purpose, just like from the heart, So like if I do some sales and I have some extra bread, you know what I'm saying, I'll put in X and Y, Z to get some material or get some equipment so we can go around and do these things and help these people. But it's a big fight. So, it's not just me, it's a team. It's team effort, you know. So one thing about that flag, that W, that holds a lot of weight. So wherever I go, the Guards and Earths is there. You know what I'm saying? The Nubian Nation is there. The Black Panthers is there. Everybody's going to, you know what I'm saying? The gardeners, the farmers, you know what I'm saying? The felons that turn their life around, you know what I'm saying? They're going to come. They're going to pop up.
So
So,
quick question, not to cut you off. Is there a way people could donate to that Woo Food movement? Is there like a cash app or something? Like if they wanted to donate to help out, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you just got to go to their platform or the Insta, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'm pretty sure they have some type of a system where you could donate to the Woo Food. And he's definitely my brother Taj. He's about that life, and I stand with him 100%. And that's what it is right there. We all over, man, for real.
No doubt, man. So again, brother, appreciate your time, your wisdom,
Yes,
your
sir.
knowledge.
We live. Or this
Yeah,
is
we live.
pre-recorded. Oh, Barn Live, Timbo King Live 3.0, season 3. We in the building, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Brooklyn Zoo, my Zoo Ninjas, Zoo Bullies, all the chambers, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, shout out to the Hyper Sniper, you know what I'm saying? The guards. We got the Joint Dangerous, Zoo Ninjas. You know what I'm saying? It's been out for about like a couple of months. You got the video with DJ King Shiloh. It's a good look, produced by Shaka Amazulu, the 7th. That's out there rotating in the algorithm. So it's a lot of joints out there. I got the remix with myself, R.A. the Rugged Man, and Inspector Deck, the BKNY remix with the video. Shout out to Street Heat. I think we should be like 1.5 million views total on that. We're keeping the torch lit. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is alive, like I said. Timbo King, Royal Fam, war affiliated, J1, A1, bomb.
All right, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna highlight you offline, you know what I'm saying? Because we got some things to work out and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Also, we got the limited edition freestyle out too, the Timbo King. I dropped that on Saturdays on the Wu-Tang Clan blog. Also, you can go to what's that? Shaka Amazulu the 7th, my partner, on Facebook on Bandcamp, and check that out. The links is all there. Just look up Timbo King Limited Edition Freestyle in Google, and it'll pop up. It'll tell you where to go. And that's what's
right.
going on.
Make sure y'all look that up, man.
Bomb.
You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, you know what I'm saying? So, peace, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Peace.
highlight you offline, God.
Peace.
You ready? Peace.
So,
One.
yeah, everybody, you know what I'm saying? That was the God Timbo King, you know what I'm saying? But you know, right here's man, we got a lot of shit coming up right now.
I see
man.
that. We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah,
Got a lot of
so
work and everything going on all next month.
you know,
Busy. Got a
September
couple
1st, you know what I'm saying? We actually performing at Timbo's King showcase that he's having out there in the city. Then April 3rd, no, September 3rd, my bad. You know what I'm saying? We got the Raw Albany Expressions at, you know what I'm saying, at the Egg.
Right,
Then
yeah.
the 17th, Plug Nations
Boat ride.
Boat Ride. We
Going
will be
down.
performing. If you didn't get your tickets, tap in,
Tap
man.
in.
If
Tap
you did,
in.
if you want to perform, you know what I'm saying, I think a slot's still open. Just hit them up.
But even if you can't perform, you can still get your music played. If you buy a
Got a
ticket
ticket,
to get on the boat, you can still submit your music and
2 songs.
get your music played on the boat. There's it's pretty much no industry music play. All local artists. So this is what you want. This is how
And
you want
look
to do
what else
it.
you get. You
Tap
see
in.
how we just did this podcast? This is on them. This is because we paid for our slot. So this is the you know
one of the benefits of
one
it.
of the benefits of
One of the
of
benefits.
doing that. You know what I'm saying? Doing this on their platform. You know what I'm saying? So yo, they looking out, man. Y'all better tap in. If you're not tapping in, I don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And we met some of the other artists and working with them on things like logos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talking about doing
Yeah.
work together, and you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's dope artists.
So
And
if you need beats, logos, if you sometimes you might even need a verse or a hook or a female. This is the boat ride is the place you want to be. It's gonna be full of artists, gonna be full of people grinding just like you are, trying to move like you are. And you just never know the right link can take you to the right spot. Not
That's a
saying that
fact.
somebody knows somebody, but you can create something that can take you to the right spot. Sometimes you got to get out your circle to really create. Sometimes it just can spark a thought. Then you can go back to your boom and grind and make something happen. So I appreciate Plug Nation.
And we get to do this up until the boat ride.
Right.
Like, and this is all included in your fee. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more. But I'm telling you, I need to tap in.
And there is a space here, even if you don't go to the boat ride. There's a space here if you have something you want to do, like you want to do a podcast like we're doing. You can come in, you can tap in, and you can get it done. Right here, they can help you set it up, help you with your content, and help you with your vision. You know what I'm saying? So
but that's a package you got to pay for if it's not pertaining to the boat ride.
I mean, yeah, nothing's free.
Like,
everything costs now.
Yeah, because you want them coming here thinking, oh, you can do a podcast. Like, nah, that you can, but you got to talk with Tafari and all them. Well, Tafari, and see whatever package y'all gonna work out.
If they come here thinking that it's free, when they get here to talk to the guy, they're gonna they'll work it out because he's reasonable and he work with everybody.
That's a fact. Because he don't have to do none of this. And
come on out here
think about how many.
He'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, think about how many artists that he's doing this for. Like the time using his equipment and all this, and he could be doing something else right now. He don't have to be standing here, whatever, like watching us do a podcast. Like he's not watching us, but he could be doing something completely different with his time.
So this
you know what I'm saying? So tap in.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? And also, you know what I'm saying, for all the people out there that be like having little parties and be looking for DJs, yo, hit up my bro, DJ Ciroc B. DJ Ciroc B. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you need a DJ, baby showers, cookouts, bar mitzvahs, all that.
You know what I'm saying? All
you know
that.
What I'm saying?
Or if you just want a DJ or whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Them little stripper parties.
All that.
You know what I'm
I even never mind.
So listen too, right? So also I know, like, some of y'all might know, or some of y'all, most of y'all probably don't. Like, I started, you know what I'm saying, fucking with that modeling shit, that creative directing.
Oh yeah.
And innovative creating, directing. That's what I call. I changed the name because
what's the new name of it again?
It's creative and innovative director.
CID.
Whoa.
Whoa, what?
Yo, listen.
I said,
we not even gonna
yo,
go.
bro.
So listen, right?
Go.
So
Yo,
so you know, so like I'll be setting like
my
photo
headphones
shoots.
cut off.
You know what I'm saying? All I want is creative director
this
creds.
ain't cut
You
off.
know what I'm saying?
Sorry. This guy, yo.
Yeah, but
It's cut off.
So and I do writing the scripts. I'm about to do some short films. Oh, do me a favor, answer that. That's Timbo. Right now, so this answer.
Let's go ahead and out.
Yeah. Whoa. But
bro, we live, bro.
All right, I'm just
bro, we live, bro.
Listen,
yo,
like I work around young kids now. All day, man. So you know, like I can't help it. Like it's like embedded in my brain. But listen, right? So you know, if you like an actor or actress, you know what I'm saying, tap in. Like I'm trying to really get with people that want to get into the acting thing. I've been writing some scripts. Me and my homegirl about to put something together. You know what I'm saying? So like anybody that got cameras that know how to edit, want to work on a project together.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like let's go. Like I want to work with people that whose drive is like mine though. Like I don't want to a bunch of people that be like, yo, let's do this and let's do that. And then when it's time to do it, you gotta hunt people down. Like I need people.
No babysitting and holding hands.
Like I'm really trying to do this. Like if you know me, you know I'm taking this serious. Like you see me, I know you like, damn, this nigga a model, the actor, a rapper, a director, like
CID.
Niggas is crazy. Whose mans is this? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm trying to get in somewhere. We're doing the podcast now again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We about to start that up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What you mean? We started it. We're doing it right now. I was just starting. We're doing it now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Like that's what you said.
That's what we doing.
All right.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what we doing. So like people like just tap in, man.
Tap in.
Like everybody need to stop being so separated. Everything is like, that's my crew. That's their crew. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Come on. Like we did a show in Springfield last weekend. Shout out to Springfield.
Shout out to Springfield. I couldn't be there.
You know what I'm saying? The crowd reaction was just crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had like the whole park screaming zoo. We be in Albany. We like zoo, like 3 people out of like it was zoo.
That's the one thing.
You know what I'm saying? Because
they
don't know us, or we ain't the artists that they came to fuck with. Like, we gotta stop that shit, man. Like, show love we show love to everybody.
I love my city, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like we don't just leave after like we perform. Like we stick around and we watch everybody else. Like that be the point of shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really learn how to start supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? Leave the bullshit alone.
Support is the way, man, because everybody grinding. And if we all grind together and help each other grow, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, you keep pushing forward and be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Can't nothing stop you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing stopping us.
That's a fact.
Nothing stopping us.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that hate us. I don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? But we love y'all. I mean,
I love the hate.
You know what I'm saying?
I need the good energy and the bad energy. Them shits go together. I need them both.
Yeah,
that shit go together.
You can't have good without bad.
That shit go together. Let me get that.
Because without bad, what is good?
And let me tell you something. Anybody who got anything negative to say about me, you picking out all the negative stuff. Thank you. Because all you doing is picking out my flaws and making me tighten my shit up. So please keep doing it. The more you mention, just the better I get. So please keep going. I welcome that shit. What? It's the truth. It's the truth.
I talk your shit.
I'm talking my shit. I hear from people give me a lot of love. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely are getting a lot of love.
But everybody ain't gonna like it. So it is what it is. I need them both, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So enough about you. Why we gotta make it about you? So
right,
listen.
Right. Let's talk about the zoo logo then, which is my hands.
See, here you go again. It's that bullshit. So listen, right? I'm about to go solo. My new album is Lonely at the Top.
Lonely at the top.
So look, right? Nah, seriously though, right? I just dropped a couple months ago a track called Private Dancer, right?
Fire.
And shout out to Stephanie Marie. You know what I'm saying? So I submitted it to a radio station in Ohio, and for some reason, I guess, it landed in their like top 25 or something. I don't know where I was at, but I made the cut. So they hit me and told me, with my permission, they want to put my song on their mixtape, and that Private Dancer will be in permanent rotation. So shout out to Ohio.
Shout out to Ohio.
Book us to come out there and do some shows. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to drop another joint called You Know How To.
Fire.
Starring Ilana, supermodel. That's my people's, my homegirl. Shot by Dizzy Dot. And special cameo.
The hardest working man
from my guy, Mr. Mark Davis, from Mark A. Davis Photography LLC. Make sure you go check him out. Yeah. So question, right? What happened?
Oh.
You over here tapping me. Y'all don't see
the people up there.
The people where? What?
Up there. They're in there. The people in there.
So
I'm trying. The people up there.
See, this is the shit I be talking about. Stop. Like I'm trying to have a conversation with the people.
But the people is in there though. You gotta go up in the camera. Look in there. Like people, I'm looking at the people right now.
You can't see the people, they can see us.
You watching, right, but they're looking at us through here. See, look at there. Look, see the people? I'm right here. See what I'm saying? But go ahead, anyway.
But I do weird shit when I'm high. Anyway.
I don't smoke reefers.
See, so anyway, right? So listen, right? Make sure y'all tune in because we got a lot of shit dropping. Yo, we about to drop this Zorillas featuring King Ready track. We about to shout out to King Ready. Yo, y'all need to check him out. He's dope as fuck.
He's dope.
He's dope. I'm not just saying it because that's my man's, but that nigga is dope.
That Zorillas shit, about to do that video. That Zorillas shit crazy.
That Choices remix is out now though.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
Make sure y'all check that out. Huh? Like, yo. Yeah. So Zoo Boss is on all platforms. ZUBOZZEZ. Right? You can find music from there. You can find music under Brixkz the Boss. BRIXKZ. You know what I'm saying? We working.
And tell them where else. Keep going, bro. You always gotta be. Why you always gotta say my name last, bro?
First of all, let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
And then, excuse me, Gray Hxirs, right? And it's spelled GRAYHXIRS on all platforms. And he spells it like that because if you just put in Gray Hxirs, like dye and shit, it's gonna pull up.
I don't say it like that. It's GRAYHXIRS. You ain't say it right. You gotta say X, so they know. Because you don't say like they just skip over that.
Yo, this dude was crazy. But yeah, and then they lie, just Damien.
They lie.
You know what I'm saying? He couldn't be here today. I think he was trying to call, but we was in the middle of the interview and I couldn't answer him. So
be on the lookout.
Shout out to Daylight.
Shout out for Daylight. Be on the lookout. He
got the invisible R&B artist.
He got some shit coming. The Phantom R&B artist, but he trust me. It might look like
that's a fact.
The Phantom.
No, that he's a dope artist. Why would you say some shit like that? Listen, Daylight, you hear him. That's not me. But anyway.
I said he got some shit coming. What are you talking about?
All right.
We got our DJ.
We did this shit once in a while. It's only on SoundCloud, and it's a video. So look up Brixkz and Daylight once in a while. The video's crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? Go check out that Private Dancer video.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? Then you know how to. I'm dropping soon.
That shit fire.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hold you. You got me want to do some slow songs.
Nah, do you be?
I know I'm gonna do me, but you got me want to do a video.
Young God.
You want me want to do videos and staring somebody's eyes when I'm talking to her.
What?
A video. See, I ain't talking about.
I didn't say. I just said.
I said a video. A video where staring.
That's what you want to do.
You know something, bro? I said a song. See, bro, we out.
You just said a video. So
yeah, we live, bro. We live.
All right, but you just said You was going to do a video looking in somebody's eyes.
I want to do a valley. I want to do a video.
A valley.
I want to do a valley. No, because you give me P Valley vibes. So
what? Hold on, nah. We're not going. That was disrespectful.
Bro, I was just,
after this, I want the ones after this.
I was just fucking with you.
Nah, bro. Nah. You stay out of this. You know what I mean? You need your fingers to DJ.
No, on some real shit. We got the Zoo merch going down. We're working on some new designs. You know what I'm saying? Working on some new designs.
Oh,
go ahead, bro.
And if you could draw and you willing to have a conversation and sit down and talk with us on like working with these logos and you nice with it, please contact me or Gray Hxirs.
Don't contact me. All you want to do is text. I need to have a physical conversation with anybody that I'm spending my money with.
Yeah, so anybody out there
that's a deal breaker for me.
That know how to draw and then make it digital and give us the files. So we need that. Somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, that got some vision. Because all I got is what I want. You can't. When you say what you looking for, well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. I know I want some shit that look good, but I don't know. I need you to use your vision.
Yeah, you the artist.
Take the logo. You see the logo, the Zoo logos everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Make that shit turn into something. Do something else with it.
Like those assistants. I should use my hands.
No, they ain't gonna look right. Because my hands is already it's like when you record a song and then you want to change it, but all you can hear is the other verse. It's the same thing. All you're gonna see is my hands. You ain't even gonna be to see your hand. It ain't gonna look right. It's gonna look weird. That's what I'm telling you. It is. It is. I'm thinking about it. It looks weird right now. I'm thinking about that shit.
This nigga always trying to play me.
I'm not.
But then when I start, I'll be wrong. But you know what? I'm gonna chill because we live.
We live. And you know what I'm saying, bro, Biggie right there. He ain't want to do that for the big.
Yeah.
I want Biggie.
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from there. You from Albany.
Nigga, what's hold up.
Boy, what the fuck? Yo,
like, no,
boy,
listen,
boy.
Don't start this ignorant shit. But so look, right? Yo, listen, this is just us. This is what you get when you tune into the Everything Zoo podcast. Like, it's comedy all day. Unless it needs to be some real serious shit.
Now, we're going to have some serious topics. We're going to talk about real life shit. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about Black-owned business. You know, we're going to talk about mindset. And we're going to talk about change. We don't say it's not always going to be music. But, you know, we're gonna have music, but we're going to talk about a variety of things. We're going to talk about life, everything that's going. We're going to talk about eating healthy. We're going to talk about working out. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about not saying, you know what I'm saying, when you don't know what to say. You know, you can't say, you know what I'm saying, when you stuck with the word.
Oh, he taking shots?
No, I just said, you know what I'm saying, because I was searching for a word and I couldn't find one. So I said, you know what I'm saying.
All right. So this is what happens. Niggas is playing, but yo, listen, right? Like I said, September 1st, we'll be performing out there in the city with Timbo King as showcase. The 3rd, you know what I'm saying, at the Royal Albany Expression Showcase at the Kitty Carlisle Theater. You know what I'm saying? Then we got the boat ride, Plug Nation.
The boat ride.
All like I'm telling you, tune in.
Don't hide the plug.
And don't hide the plug. Oh, and shout out to my boy, you know what I'm saying, Dame Smoke. Why are you looking at me like that?
I thought you was going to say something else. I don't know. I thought it was, I don't know. Wow.
Sure. All right. So listen, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, like I said, it's the Everything Zoo podcast. You know what I'm saying? We will be back soon. We about to have a real special podcast, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be talking about the history of Brooklyn Zoo, you know what I'm saying, how that came about all the way up into where things are now. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to want to miss that, as you know what I'm saying, that history is coming from the people that actually lived it. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to work on getting Buddha up here. Get Buddha, you know, Big shout out to Buddha. Condolences to him and the family. You know, he's going through a lot right now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, our love is with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let me say something real quick before we bounce about Buddha Monk. Buddha Monk, like, that's the dude that take care of everybody that's around him and don't ask for nothing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, like that's a good dude. He not no yes dude. I hate sending him music. But he'll make you feel like not intentionally, but he be like, nope, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? But he give you the real. You know what I'm saying?
You need
and that's why I love him, because like he's gonna give you his honest opinion about everything. He loved you, you know that he loved you. Like, and when I tell you, like, he makes sure every time we are around him, he makes sure we are good. You know what I'm saying? Like you good, you need this. Yeah, bro, we good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mad love and respect. He really look out for us. You know what I'm saying? So I need everybody, like, make sure y'all send that healing energy to my brother Buddha Monk. You know what I'm saying? One of the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn Zoo bullies. You know what I'm saying? We are the Zoo bosses. Brixkz the boss. Gray Hxirs. De La. DJ Ciroc B. You know what I'm saying? Much love to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can find us on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? You got my page. You know what I'm saying? You know, Brixkz the Boss, BRIXKZ. You know what I'm saying? And it'll come up, Brixkz the Boss King. You know what I'm saying? DJ Ciroc B. You know what I'm saying? Gray Hxirs, spelled
GRAYHXIRS. And we are Zoo Bosses.
You know what I'm saying? So, signing off. Shout out to Plug Nation, everybody. Zoo.
All right. Good evening, people.